Hello, I'm Tylah Tully, and today I'm joined by Star Minerals Managing Director Ashley Jones. Ashley, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Tylah.
So, Star Minerals has signed a right to mine agreement for its Tumblegum South gold project in Western Australia. Tell us who Star is partnering with here and the details of the deal.
Yes, Star's partnering with two groups. One's called Bain Global Resources, who have now taken up a 9.7% stake in our company. Interestingly enough, they bought on market, and then in the last raising they put in to keep their stake. And the other agreement is with Mega Resources, and those two groups have got similar shareholders, so they're kind of associated. One's the financial arm and one's the miner. So Mega Resources will go out there and mine, and Bain will provide the finance for it, the working capital. So I suppose the details of the deal, it's reasonably simple. Bain will put up all the working capital. So that's the biggest unknown and the risk for us. It's like, you have to mine, you have to pay for the trucks, you have to get it to site. For that, we'll give them part of the profit, which is 50%.
So you might have just touched on it there, but why is this such an attractive deal for Star?
Well, when you've got these small deposits, we're still a $10 million market cap, so we've got choices. We can go out and dilute our shareholders. So if we're only 10 million market cap, we can go and raise 10 million and we dilute our shareholders by half. And that's effectively, we're doing that in a different way, but we're doing it in a risk-free way because the partner is providing that capital and taking on that risk. And they're incentivized by doing that because they get part of the profit. So our chance of failure is a lot less. And so we're leveraging their ability. They've got 3 operating mines already, so we can leverage that experience and those contacts, and that we can if something happens, we can get something from another site or technical staff. So for us, it's a similar way to do it, but for us it's a bit less risk, we believe, for the company.
And what do you think it was about Tumblegum that really drew Mega to work with you?
Yeah, these satellite deposits are fantastic. Fantastic because they haven't really been dealt with and for a long time. Everybody's in the past has said, you have to have these big projects, you have to build a mill, where the gold prices run so much that these are attractive. So it's got a good margin, it's short duration, it's small, but so we can get in there, make a bit of money and get out, and it's done and dusted. So again, leveraging from that, we can either grow as a company or we can use somebody else's company to leverage that and do it fast. I think now is the hour with gold. So it's was it 6,300, went up $200 again the other day. But I think that's the value, and they've seen the value also coming on as an equity holder. So having almost 10% of the company, so they're seeing value in the stock itself and the capital rise in that, and as a miner, taking some profits and on that side. So bodes well for the value of the project, I think.
It's definitely a very good deal.
Yeah.
So finally, what else is on the cards for your pathway to production at Tumblegum?
It's all about approvals at the moment. So, I think we said July we put out the vegetation clearance, and that's always been the long lead item. Interestingly enough, in the Meekatharra Shire minutes the other day, they approved it with no objection. So we see that going through the system. The mining approvals themselves, we're going through that. There's a couple more questions that they want answered, but we see that being done before Christmas, we hope. So we're ticking those boxes. We're going to go out and drill the western target before Christmas. That's the plan. So we'll get out there. So we've got a whole lot of news coming up, and then subject to those approvals, we're talking to some mills as well. So hopefully get across the line there, probably in the new year, and then first quarter next year, break some ground.
You're definitely inching closer.
Yes, it seems a little bit far away sometimes, but it's starting to become reality. Yeah.
Ash, thanks so much for your time today.
Thanks, Tylah.
For more ASX news and analysis, subscribe below.